Hi unis. This is part 2 of trying out crocheting kits that my nana got me, minus the piglet kit. And we're in a new angle. You guys see Caprina right there? She's one of my OCs. Well, I made an OC out of my stuffed animal. You see how the way she's side-eyeing me. She's crazy. That's the Omniverse right there. And this is, I'm just gonna say it's night and day. It's my character's stuff. I'm going to be finishing kits, the rest of these kits. They're pretty simple. They're not that bad. And I got all the stuff that's out because there's not really a lot with it. And this video probably won't be as long as my other one. But yeah. I don't know what else I was going to say. Probably nothing. So. Okay, so just a heads up, I don't think when it comes to crocheting, I like to not have to worry about recording because, you know, it's just that I don't like having to worry about having to record the process. I just want to show you guys the finished product, you know, because like sometimes I get like ahead and then it's like, oh yeah, I forgot to record this part and then that part. So I guess like, you know, I'll just show you guys later what it looks like. I'll show you me starting it, but then I'll show you the finished product instead of, you know, all that extra stuff. Hey y'all. Change of I'm doing a change. I'm actually not gonna do part 2 of my crocheting video. The whole kit is in the trash. I don't know what it was. It just kept one thing after another just kept being dumb and stupid. So I don't have any patience for stuff that just don't work. I love crocheting. It's a cool hobby and I don't mind crocheting projects that I don't mind recording here and there. But I already had trouble and frustrations with the first kit, as you guys could already have probably saw in my first video. The kit is in the trash. I threw everything away. A waste? Yes. But I don't give a shit. I truly don't care. Because I was not about to struggle with another kit again. Yes, were those more simple and more smaller? Yes. But I don't give a shit. I don't care. And what happened is that it went from the yarn being irritating with the hook that it came with. And I don't know if it's because of how the way I crocheted it. I already feel sick to my stomach right now. I ate a crazy concoction of foods today, so maybe the orange is making my stomach hurt right now. Yeah, the yarn and the what's name wasn't working. I was like, I don't have to use this yarn the kid gave me. I can use a completely different yarn. I can use the yarn I have, the millions of other yarns I have in my closet. Got another yarn. Use the same hook from the kit. Didn't work. And then I was like, okay, I'll switch the hook. So the hook that came with my last kit, I used that one. Because maybe it wouldn't bend as much, and it didn't. Like the other ones, they were a bit flimsy. Not in a way that's like you could obviously see it bend. It was just like I could feel it in my hand subtly. And then it was starting to get annoying. And it was like nothing was working. Is that the kit's fault? I'm gonna say no. I'm not gonna blame the kit. But I'm also not gonna blame myself. We're not gonna blame anybody here. It's just that I don't have the patience, I guess. So this is just gonna be a regular vlog. So if I ever record anything else or crochet anything else, I will put it in the video. And that will be the third video for this month. This is my birthday month. It's May. Like, Bolitas is holding my phone. He's on his little moss beanbag. I'm sorry. My patience wears thin when it comes to crocheting sometimes. Not because I can't handle crocheting or anything like that. It's just I don't have time for it. If something is not doing what it's supposed to, the way I would shut it down so quick, I'm not about to keep stressing, burn myself out. I'm not the type. I'm not. So if I record anything else, I don't know what it's going to be. You know what else I can also do? I could turn this into a yapping video. It's 10. I don't have to go to bed yet. Well, I say I don't. I have to take me a shower today. But you know what? I can just yap. And let me see what I have on my phone that I want to talk about. If I can fucking find it. Nothing. I think the only thing I probably did want to talk about recently was probably about, like, Goku. I saw one of my YouTubers post a little voting thing, like who's the best, like, main character. They said Goku, Luffy, and Naruto. Now, my first two animes was Dragon Ball Z and Naruto when I was younger, like 2012. And to be honest, Naruto's always stuck with me more. I don't know what the fuck Goku got going on, but to me, his show is boring and there's no substance. And if we're talking about who's the best character, I would say Naruto. Not only is there a plot and, like, so much you can learn from them, it's just like, for all my years, from what I remember growing up and from what I can see, people always use, like, I get it, Goku's like the blueprint, I guess, for a lot of, like, what is it, shonen anime. But, like, I don't care. Naruto is better in every way. Plot, character development, different types of characters, a beautiful different fighting styles, things you can learn that's actually, like, something you can learn from real life. And what I mean by that is more like the chakra stuff, that's real stuff. That's real stuff. Somebody said in the comments of that, like, oh, instead of putting Goku, you should have put Ichigo from Ichigo? 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 He's from, damn it, where is he from? He's from something. Bleach, thank you. He's from Bleach. I'm like, that would have been a better thing to do, because what I was trying to say is that he would have been a good pick because, just like that person said in the comments, people could have did more critical thinking. Oh my gosh, guys. I never watched Bleach. I watched a little bit of One Piece with my cousin, and I watched One Piece live action. So I do know a little bit about it. And honestly, you can learn a lot from Luffy too. Yeah, they're more silly and they're not your typical shonen, which is why everybody keep dogging on Luffy for it. But, like, you probably could learn a thing or two from Goku. But in terms of, like, story and everything else, what are we really getting out of anything? I don't know. I don't like Goku. I hate that man with a living. Well, I don't hate him. I just hate his story. Just doesn't make any sense. And I know if I were to post this somewhere, people would be coming at my neck. I'm just saying, though. I know everybody's gonna come to defend Dada. Our changing color hair. God. I don't care. The only reason why I say I don't care is because I got majority of all of this, like, talking about Goku and why I don't like him out with my cousin. So another thing I want to talk about, goldfish. That was another thing that was on my phone. Well, it was on my phone, but it was on my phone back then before I deleted it off because I wasn't gonna talk about it. I like how I was craving goldfish at one point, and for some reason, out of nowhere, it just had the audacity to keep showing me ads of goldfish and then ads of Campbell soup. and them talking about, oh my god, I love putting my goldfish inside of my soup. I don't care. Like, I was craving goldfish, and then I guess since my phone and every damn electronic in the house heard me, they were like, ah, yes, let's show her some goldfish. I was literally losing my mind until I got goldfish, and then I was happy. Goldfish is so good. It's such a good food. I really don't know what else to talk about. I don't have any more canvases to paint. I could crochet, and I think the only thing I'm in the mood to crochet is some clouds to cover those two paintings up there up, which I'm sure you guys have seen the background of those already in my other video I posted recently. So I can put it under here. I don't know, I think that's all I'm gonna do for this video, and I'll just post it because I'm not doing those kits. That pissed me off. And I'm not saying I can't do difficult projects because those are small projects. I've done a lot more. I've literally made me a pair of shorts. I don't know. 10 minutes. I'm not trying to make this video long, to be honest. I literally have nothing else to say. You know another thing I want to talk about? I have like this catchphrase called totally ta. You can use that for so many things. Or even totally tea. Anyways, you can do totally ta. And totally ta is from this character named Axurf, aka Fresca backwards. It's Fresca backwards, and he's like a Chad. There's other catchphrases, but I got like totally ta engraved in my brain. And you use totally ta for like basically everything. Like, oh my god, that shirt she's wearing is so totally ta. Totally ta. Yeah. The place that Axurf is from is this place called the Sussieverse, because everybody is suspect. They're all weird. I'll show you a picture of what everybody looks like, what we got so far, but yeah. And it all started with the main suspect.